Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, back with another video. Today I'm going to review for you Tarot for Kids, written by Theresa Reed and illustrated by Kailey Whitman. Now, before I start, I know that tarot and kids together is a touchy subject for some people, so I'm going to tell you my opinion about it, and then you, of course, are welcome to have your own differing opinion. If, you know, that's fine, of course. But here's what I think. I don't do tarot readings for children under 16, and I'll tell you why. Because because children are so impressionable that if an adult tells them something, a lot of times they will take that to heart, and then you could have a self-fulfilling prophecy on your hands, okay? I hope that makes sense to you. Children are so impressionable that they will believe. When I read tarot, I want people to know that the future is in their hands. I can give you a likely scenario. If the energies stay the same, I can tell you what is likely to happen in the future. But we are in control of our own futures. And sometimes kids don't really understand that. They think if you tell them something's going to happen, then by golly, it's going to happen. So it's just kind of a touchy area for me. I just choose not to go there. Now, so why am I reviewing tarot for kids? Well, it seems different if a child teaches themselves tarot, and this is for probably ages, well, it doesn't really say. Yes, it does. Ages 8 and up. Now, when I was a kid, my mom got me the Kreskin's ESP board, which ended up being a pendulum with which would spell out letters to answer your question. Now that I think of it as a little like a Ouija board, but anyway, it was a pendulum. And so, of course, my sister and I would say, ooh, who are we going to marry and all this and that. And, of course, we didn't marry those people. But because everything changed, okay? So I think it's different when you learn it yourself and you kind of get the feel of it. And when you do it yourself, you don't really think that's going to happen. That's totally different. You might hope that it will happen, and it could happen, but you don't take it so seriously as you would if an adult says it. At least that's what I think, and I hope that makes sense. But that being said, let's look at this tarot for kids because I actually really like it. Okay, so here's the box. It's your basic flap style box. It says it includes a deck, guidebook, and everything you need to start practicing tarot. Tarot is a great resource for decision making, creative thinking, learning to trust your intuition, and so much more. Plus, it's a lot of fun. Kids will love learning to read tarot on their own or with their friends. Tarot for Kids includes 78 beautifully illustrated cards, plus a 96-page guidebook that includes a brief history of tarot, the meaning of the cards, and how to perform readings. Get ready for hours of fun. So, I wish I would have had this when I was a kid, because I think this is a really, really good introduction to tarot for kids. Now, before we look at the cards, we're going to look at the guidebook, and this is what it looks like. It is a paperback book, art on it, obviously, Tarot for Kids. There's an introduction by the author, Theresa Reed, also known as the Tarot Lady. Before you get started, what is tarot? And I like the way it says the court cards. It says the pages are children, the knights are teenagers or young adults, and the queens and kings are adults. Okay, that is her take on that. And how to do a tarot reading, how to shuffle your cards, how to read cards for family or friends. Great questions to ask. And this is a really good section because it says, like, in a tarot reading, a good question leads to a clear answer. Avoid should I or will I questions, as well as questions that result in a yes or no answer. These types of questions are not overpowering. They can make you feel like you don't have a choice, but you always do. You create your best future and can change every situation, even ones that seem impossible. It all begins with making good decisions. Tarot can show you how to do that, provided you're ready and willing to do the work. Here are examples of 10 great questions. And the questions are things like, what do I need to know about this situation? What is the most likely outcome if I choose whatever? How can I help support so-and-so at this time? What's the best way to do whatever? And so on. So those are really good questions for tarot. And then it talks about spreads, one card spread, beginning, middle, and end, the situation, what you need to know, and advice. And then it talks about the cards. So the major arcana, it says the major arcana symbolizes the big picture, important messages, or life lessons. Okay, and I have to tell you this because I was wondering what they were going to do with death and the devil and the kind of touchy or, you know, cards that might be too scary for children. So I'll be happy to show you what they did here in a second. And then we have wands, cups, swords, and coins, which they don't call pentacles, they call coins. All right, so that's simplified for kids. Now, of course, a lot of regular decks, you know, call pentacles coins as well. All right, so that's the guidebook. Now let's take a look at the cards. These are big cards, and they're quite a lot bigger than a regular tarot size. Let me grab my card real quick, and I'll show you. And here is my regular size tarot card. And so these cards are that much bigger. They're quite a lot bigger than a regular tarot deck. All right. And that is my Radiant Rider-Waite deck. Okay, so this is like, you know, medium weight cardstock, I'd say. They're sort of, it's not super glossy. I'd say they're satin finish on the cards. So let's look at the cards. That's what the back looks like. So they're reversible. Oh, and the book does give upright meanings and reversed meanings. And for each card, it asks you a question. I forgot this part. This is important. And it asks you a question like, for the Nine of Cups, what is your deepest wish right now? For the Two of Coins, how can you adapt to changing situations? So I really like the way that's done. And we'll do a one-card reading here at the end so you can see more about how the book is written. All right, so here are the cards. And I just noticed that my King of Coins is out of whack in there. Haha, gotcha. Okay. Now we should be in order. So I will show you the cards one by one, and then we'll do a shuffle, and we'll do a brief one-card reading. Okay, so here's the Fool, the Magician, and the Moon Queen. I love that the High Priestess is called the Moon Queen, and that's probably because of her tiara with the moon on it. All right, and then we have the Empress, the Emperor. The Hierophant is called the Rules. The Rules, to make it a bit easier for children. The Lovers is called the Best Friends. Here's the Chariot. Oops. Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel. So from the Wheel of Fortune, it's the Wheel. Here's Justice. And the Hanged Man is called Patience. That's a good name for it, I think. 13, Death, is called Change. All right, so it could be called Change or Transformation, I guess. But it's called Change. Temperance is called Balance. I think they're just simplifying a lot of the words and trying to give the same meaning. Now, I love this. The Bully is the Devil. The Devil is called the Bully. I guess kids can relate to that. The Tower is still the Tower. Then we have the Star, the Moon. And these basically follow the Rider-Waite imagery. The Sun, Judgment, and the World. Now, start with the Suit of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. They have a lot of different ethnicities in here, which is really good. Four of Wands, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven, 8, 9, 10, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. All right, now we start with the Suit of Cups. And we have the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups, Five. And I like that they have people with glasses on. I wear glasses, and sometimes, you know, you don't see people with glasses too much in tarot cards. Six of Cups, Seven, 8, 9, 10, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. And we move on to swords. We have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the 3, 4, 5, 6. I love the little dog they put in the boat. 7, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. Our last suit, coins. We have Ace of Coins. Oops. 2 of Coins. 3 of Coins. 4 of Coins. 5 of Coins. 6 of Coins. 7 of Coins. 8 of Coins. 9 of Coins. 10 of Coins. Page of Coins. Knight of Coins. Queen of Coins, and King of Coins. And I think these drawings are simple. I mean, I think children would enjoy them. They didn't really draw anything scary. I think the scariest card in the whole deck is probably the Tower. Now, these there's no way I can riffle shuffle these this way because they are really, really big for my hands. But they bend nicely, and if I were to want to riffle shuffle, I would do it this way from the side. So let's give it a couple of good shuffles. They shuffle nicely. They don't stick together. They feel nice in your hands. They're a little bigger than I'm used to, but I think they're good for kids. They're, of course, little hands. They might have to do the shuffling where you moosh them all over the table and then put them all back together. Okay, do a couple more. Yeah, I will. Let's turn them half upside down. All right, so we'll just shuffle a few more times, and then we will do a reading. course, if you don't like that, you can do it this way. All right, so let's ask, what does the universe have to say to our viewers today? What does the universe have to share with us today? What does the universe want to tell us today? There it is. Okay, and that is the Three of Wands reversed. All right, let's look that up. There it is. I'll show them to you right side up. The Three of Wands. And there he is reversed. Let's see what the book says. Three of Wands. I'll read you all of it. Reversed. Well, let me read you the upright just so you can see how this is written. Okay, Three of Wands. Your future is bright. Like the Two of Wands, this card means success. It also shows that there are new opportunities ahead. Soon you'll have some exciting new directions to pursue. How far do you want to go? The sky's the limit. This is a great card to see if you're planning a trip with your family. Now, the reversed, which is what we got, says, it may be hard to see what's up ahead. The future seems cloudy at this time. If you're having trouble feeling positive, ask a loved one for support. Sometimes this card can also mean that the wait is over. Yay! It says yay. Okay, question. What would you like your future to look like? All right, so it gives you a brief, like one phrase or sentence. Your future is bright. Then the upright meaning and the reverse meaning. And the reverse meaning is kind of... this will be helpful to kids. It may be hard to see what's up ahead. The future seems cloudy at this time. If you're having trouble feeling positive, ask a loved one for support. Sometimes this card can also mean the wait is over. Yay. So this is really a positive. I mean, it has the reverse meaning, but it doesn't make it grim or gloomy. And then a question to think about. What would you like your future to look like? So that's it. Now, all in all, my opinion is that I think this deck would be very good for kids. I think it would be helpful. I think it would be a good way to learn the tarot for kids. And, I think it's okay that the more difficult cards are made a little easier to palate, a little more palatable without taking the meaning away. So that is my review of Tarot for Kids by Theresa Reed and illustrated by Kailey Whitman. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear your opinions. What do you think about reading tarot for kids? Do you think it depends on the kid? Do you think there should be never an age, an age limit where you do it? Do you think no one under 18 should get a tarot reading? What do you think? And also, what do you think of this deck? I'd love to hear your comments. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can find out when more videos are coming out. And I hope you have a great day, night, morning, whatever it is where you are. Have a good one, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.